Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to MHF. Of course, Osam is going to be here in a second. We got Paz, we got Sheik, and we got Winter Safar. Hit the like button, people, on your way in. We're absolutely comparing players. You know, it's fucking international break. We're saying Salah. Saka is better than Salah. Palmer is better than Pedri. We're saying Caicedo is better than Rodri. We're saying Cisco is better than Eucharist. Bruno Fernandes is better than Prime Frank Lampard and Gerrard. You know that drill. We all know that drill. De Ligt is better than Konate. You know that drill. So hit the like button. We're all going to be here. But I got listen. What? What do you want to say? What do you want to say?
So I just said anything.
Bro, I got dirt on you, bro.
Oh, okay. Of course.
Bro, I got dirt on you. You want to see the dirt? I'm gonna wait for the dirt actually until the audience build up. Paz, I love you, Paz. Listen, we'll see how it is. Hit that like button, people, on your way in. I actually wrote the title. Will Saka have a better season than Mohamed Salah? Is Caicedo the best DM in the world? Is the Amorim can trouble Liverpool? That is what we're here to talk about. Where should we start? Actually, we were just talking about Caicedo on my channel. Actually, so bro, the disrespect.
Saka's how?
Saka's what?
I mean, I was just saying, like, we can start off from there, from that conversation.
Allah, Hassan, you knew exactly where they are.
See, look, Hassan joined as well. So perfect timing.
Yeah. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Before actually we go, I got something. Just watch this, guys. Seriously.
These are the top 3 strategies I used to win any football argument. Strategy 1, flip it right back on their team. You got to deflect. If a man asks me what's Saka done this year, I'm not even going to look at what Saka's done. What's Salah done? Do you know what I mean? I'm coming straight for your team. Don't even answer the question. Don't even answer the question. Strategy 2 is question their credibility. An example would be Martinelli may be on the bench in the Prem, but you are last pick at Power League. If you want to take it a step further, get the ball out the boot, ask them to perform 50 kick-ups immediately. The key here is to keep moving the goalposts until they suit you. Third, and I only use this if I've got nothing left. This one is key, is take the high horse. Rise above it. Be dismissive. Bro, you don't know ball, bro. This guy don't even know what he's talking about.
Bro,
AI.
He cooked with that though. He cooked.
Take the
AI.
He was cooking.
AI.
Just writing it down. Take the whole.
You know what's like, technology's getting out of hand, man. I don't know how they're creating these videos, man. It's mental.
It's crazy, man. AI, man. AI.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bro, to be honest with you, you're fucking crazy with this. Bro, being an Arsenal fan saying this is actually crazy.
No, that's great. That's actually great.
Yeah.
That was great.
What this is by this
Cool,
rate,
man.
it's Caicedo because no, fuck off.
Oh,
See the
Damn.
problem with comments like this. See the problem with comments like this is you spread something like this on the internet and you go tweet it. You know, I know people like this guy, right? They go tweet the shit. You know what I mean? Oh my God, Hussam is this, Mo's this. People hate this, bro. I know exactly what you're trying to do, bro. It's just absolute. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Just to be honest with you, you're fucking.
Big up Gabriel and Saliba, who are white players. Big up Timber, who's a white player. Big up Gravenberg, who's a white player. Big up Van Dijk, who's a white player. Big up Isak, who's a white player. Big up.
Big up Mohamed Salah from the streets of Norway, all the way up north. Big up Firmino from the streets of Denmark. Firmino. Big up Mane. Mane. Of course. Allah Al-Azim, people are fucking crazy. Anyway, are we starting with the Salah thing against Saka? What are we thinking? Like, Saka's gonna have a better season than Salah? Bro, people win the other way and say
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say yes, he is. Yes, he is.
But in this conversation, what
Paz
is
is
the
going to ask
definition
you,
of
what about
better
Marcus
season?
Thuram?
What about Marcus Thuram? Is he gonna have a better season than Salah?
No, but seriously though, like, are we saying on base of, because we can always be like, if
It's anticipation.
Salah
What
wins-
do you think? What do you think?
But are we talking about like personal stats, or we're just talking about like
What do you
better
mean if
season in
Salah-
terms of what he wins?
What were you gonna say if Salah wins what?
Let's say the Prem and Saka doesn't. Did he have a better season than Saka? It just goes based off of what we're talking
Okay,
about.
let me just tell you something. To
By
be honest,
definition.
I actually think that if Liverpool win the league, it will be because Salah performed well. I don't think Liverpool will win the league if Salah doesn't perform. And I know that's a different argument. I think if Salah doesn't perform for Liverpool, I don't think Liverpool win the league. I'm being honest.
I hear that. But yeah, better season. Will he outscore him? Will he outscore him? Will he have more goal production? I'm not sure, because right now it's going based off of, I think this conversation is coming up because of how Salah's form has been. But who knows? I couldn't tell you, to be
What do
honest.
you think?
No, I don't think so. I think Salah would still outperform him. I think having Gyökeres at Arsenal means maybe Gyökeres would share more of the goals. Having Eze at Arsenal, I think maybe Eze would be sharing more of the goals too. But at the same time, also, it's tough to say that because of the form that Salah's in currently. But knowing Salah, the player that he is, and the stuff that he's done before, can turn it around, and he can definitely. I mean, who knows? He could start this weekend, but he can turn it around. Yeah, I still think Salah could outperform him. Technically, could have a better season. I'm not even saying outperform him, because the definition is better season, right? Who would have a better season? I would think he would have a better season. Yeah.
I think Saka is going to get closer to Salah in goals, because Salah's going to have a decrease in goals this year from last season, and I think Saka's going to get more because of players like Gyökeres and Eze in the team, giving him the passes as well, or even just creating more space for him in the team for him to have more shots and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be close. I think Salah will. I'm just going off Salah's proven track record of 8 straight years, of just scoring 20 plus goals, that he will eventually come good and score like his average. But I think Saka will get closer to him than he's ever done in goals. Have a better season? I don't know. It's so hard. It's so hard because you put individual performances with team performances. How do their individual performances help their team? Do you know what I mean? I mean, if Salah's stats drop off this season, but Liverpool still win the league, and Saka has his best stats per season ever, and Arsenal still finish second, you still put Salah's season as better, right? because he won the trophy.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I
what I was gonna
disagree
say
with
too.
that logic specifically. I don't think winning the league means you had a better season. I
Oh,
disagree with that.
I think in terms of how he helps them, and how he helps them.
Yeah, Let's say
influence.
hypothetically in a situation, Saka scores more goals than Salah. Salah has like fewer goals, but he scored more important goals, like match-winning goals or goals against the big
Yeah,
teams.
if Saka
Got
had
you
like
over the line,
15 goals,
which
if Saka
got
had
you
like
over the line
15
to win the
goals,
league.
then if we use that as a measuring stick, okay, let's say like Saka scored 20, but Salah scored 15, but like 5 of them are extremely important and helped win us the league, then yeah, that makes sense. But I'm saying like generally, I don't think trophies is a measuring stick to had a better season. I don't think this conversation is crazy, but look, I go based off of data. Salah's worst season numbers wise is still better than Saka's best season numbers wise.
Exactly.
Just, we're talking
Yeah.
pure numbers here. I think Salah's worst season was 19-10 in 2020. That was his worst season numbers wise. So if he replicates that, that means that basically he has a bad
28 GA or 29 GA. Yes.
Yeah, 19-10, 29 G.
Yeah, 29. That's the worst one he had ever.
Yeah, that's the worst one he's ever had.
Yeah,
in
that's
8
his
years.
worst
That's what
season
I'm saying.
production wise.
Yeah,
So
but,
if he
he's not
gets
compared to,
something-
but
if
you
he-
remember, he's not compared to Hazard. He's not as good as Hazard. You know that. You know.
That's
Is
Look,
this
I
sorry,
think
can I just ask?
we're not
is
doing.
this
We're not doing that. We're
is
not
it-
doing
hang on,
that.
His
hang on.
turn.
Can I just
His
ask?
turn
Is
from
this the Hazard
Saka
versus
to
Salah
Hazard.
debate?
Bro, you know,
I was
Paz,
just gonna say-
Paz. You do the same thing. If we talk about numbers, you like eye test. If we talk about eye test, you tell us Saka's consistent. Bro, I know your game. I know your game. I know your game.
You've created
I
that
know your
narrative.
game. I
You
know
know
your
what you
game.
just done?
I know
Hold
you
on.
literally. I know your
You know
game.
what you just done?
He's like,
Just created a
but
sentence
Saka's
and you stuck it
consistent.
to me. I don't do that.
You do. I know you do.
I'm the last guy you're gonna
Take the high
hear
horse.
me
Take the
sitting
high
up
horse.
here
Take the high
and
horse.
preaching to you about numbers.
This is option 3. Take the high
Great.
horse.
Take the high horse.
Is Saka better than Cole Palmer?
In what way? In what way? As a
Just a football player. Don't do this as
I
a
would
football
say
player.
no. I would say no.
Cole Palmer is better player. So you tomorrow I give you a choice. Tomorrow I'll give you a choice. So tomorrow I give you the choice. Palmer or Saka. Which one you take it to your
Now
team?
that's a different question to the one you just asked me.
It's the same, brother.
No, it
Same.
isn't.
It's
Because
correct.
if you
the
ask
same.
me who's better, Hazard or Salah, actually that's a bad example. If you ask me who's better as a better well-rounded footballer, Haaland or Havertz, I would say Havertz has got loads of things to his game, but I would take Haaland and it's not close. So that's not the same question you just asked me. So let's make it.
By the way, the word football, there's difference. Now we need to differentiate. Sam actually came up with this in the last stream.
You're asking the question.
No, hold on. The word I didn't ask you who's technically better. That's called technical ability.
No,
Footballer is a job. A defender is a footballer. A goalkeeper is a footballer.
That's how
A DM
you
is a
see it.
footballer.
That's how you see it. That's not how I see it.
Anyway,
If
I don't want long story. Who would you take in your team, Saka or Palmer?
I would take Saka.
Why would you take Saka?
There's a few reasons. There's personal reasons of what do you call it, bias, and then there's I think not every player can be the Hazard type. Not every player can be the Salah type at the same time. Like I don't want a team full of Salahs. I also don't want a team full of Hazards.
He's a rubbish goalie. Rubbish goalie. He'd be a rubbish goalie.
He'd be a horrible goalie. Do you know what I mean?
Goalie, yeah.
So I think I really appreciate the simpleness to Saka's game, and I think there is less chance of a player like Saka going quiet than what there is Cole Palmer. I think for a Cole Palmer or a Hazard to have a really good day, a lot of variables need to go their way. Whereas with someone like Saka, who I'd say his approach to the game is very methodical, his is based on whether the defender just has I think there's more chance of a Saka having a good game to his standard on a consistent basis than what there is to a Cole Palmer due to just genuine difficulty of execution.
You're saying that Saka played a simpler game, that's why he's easier. So his standard is lower than Palmer. That's why it's easier to reach that standard.
I wouldn't say his standards is lower than Palmer.
Isn't that what you said, guys?
I would say out of Saka, you know what you're gonna get, and he's going to bring it. Biggest waffler. See, if I say something mad on the internet, people are gonna tell me about it.
Bro, just hear me out. So you're saying that the level of difficulty, that means Saka's standard is lower in terms of difficulties. He does things that are simpler.
Not particularly. I think he just does things. I think he just has a simpler game.
So the difficulty is less, so his standards are lower.
Okay, let's change the word simple because I feel like you're trying to twist that word. Simple.
Mo's so good at this, man. He's so good at this.
I'm going to use the word methodical. That's the word I'm going to use.
Methodical.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that word means.
Specialist. That's what we're going to say. Specialist.
Saka is specialist.
Specialist.
I think Salah is a specialist.
I would put those two players in the same category.
Salah and Saka in the same category.
In the same category of type of player.
Type of player. Oh, okay. Type of player, not the same in terms of.
Are you saying? Are you saying they have like what? They have one position where they excel at more than others, than like a Palmer can do other things. Whether like Saka really excels the right wing like Salah does, because if you can't move Salah centrally or Saka centrally because they won't have an impact on the game.
I would agree with that, but the best way I would describe it is like, if you could imagine the way a Saka or a Salah would train against the way a Ronaldinho would train, for example, like in your head, let's say they were both going to do a session by themselves.
Yeah.
Do you think those sessions would look similar?
No.
Why do you think that?
Oh, sorry. You talk about Ross. I was thinking about.
No. Okay, let's say you took Ronaldinho and you took Ozil, you took Iniesta. They went and did their own sessions by themselves.
Yeah,
and they have certain things they work on. And then you took a Salah, a Saka, and then a Rúben, for example. Do you think I think the difference would be
because they're going to be
these are like.
Because these are like specialist players. Because their heat map's going to be in different areas.
I would more say that they are very good at maybe three things to the point where they can execute those three things so well. They're very difficult, and the other side is more based on imagination and if you move creativity.
If you move into another area of the pitch, they might not excel.
Yeah, like you could say that to you.
Their skill set like if you move them in the number 10 position, those three players, like Salah's not good as a number 10. Right? We all know that. He's not going to affect the game more. No with Saka or a Rúben or something like that. But Palmer can do the role as a 10 and do the role right. But you know what you're really going to get with Saka all the time. Do you know what I mean? He's going to do a very good performance on the right. It's going to have big influence and stuff like that. I understand what you're saying.
How can people say that's silly ball logic? Saka played left back is a
Paz. When you're on this side of YouTube, bro, don't worry about all the comments. You can't just.
I'm actually trying to. Do you know what I've realized over the past few days? Yeah, is that like comprehension, the comprehension that I thought people had, like the average level of comprehension on the internet is like very, very low. I made a video.
So why do you think you're smarter than the chat? Why do you think
No. You think I'm going to back down from
This
that?
is so strange. Because I'm sorry, with all due respect, like we were all that guy in the chat. We were all the people in the chat. Some of these people in the chat come on shows with us. And then you're calling them. You're calling them. What is this, bro? Bro, what is this?
I'll explain.
Great people right there. They're backing you. They're gonna go subscribe to a channel.
Yes,
pass the creator.
And then the average level of the people on the internet, comprehension skills, mine are above that. I'm not talking about specifically the chat.
See, he's making it worse.
You can put them in there.
He's making it worse. Bro, you're downing. The hole is getting bigger.
and I'm not backing down from
it.
it.
He doubled down. Fair. I respect it. Double down. Why not?
Doubled all the way down.
Commit. Take the high horse.
Doubled all the way down. Triple down. Quadruple down.
Was that one of your rules? I couldn't remember the video.
Okay. I'll give an example. Yeah. I made a video the other day saying, "Don't talk to me about ball unless you can do a certain amount of kick-ups."
Yeah,
people started replying to that. People started replying to that, telling me about all of the people that can't do 50 kick-ups. When the base
actually, I wanted to take you on this. Actually,
how many kick-ups can you do, Paz? Honestly,
genuinely, no BS. Like I genuinely unlimited amount. I'll sit.
Great. But so I heard what you said actually.
Unlimited amount is crazy.
I don't know if he means that.
Until I got bored. Like.
Stop. I don't think you. Do you
By the way,
think
just so you
really
know,
that the
Johan
people?
Cruyff actually has a quote on this. He says, "If you want kick-ups, go to a circus."
Yeah.
Cruyff-
Let me ask you. Pass. Hold on. Stop.
Actually,
Actually, this is why I want to take on you on your point.
go on.
You said on your Instagram, listen, I watch all your fucking Instagrams. Fucking brilliant. You're fucking amazing, boss. You're fucking amazing. Seriously, you're absolutely amazing. He said the one, don't chat to me if you cannot do kick up. You think that the people that play football know more football than other people? You really think that?
All right. Now let me break down the point. Yeah. The main point of that video, which I feel like has just gone is people speaking to me on certain things. One, also, it's mainly troll. And if you watch the video, the main thing you should pick up is that I'm trolling. The second part is the main
back on his word.
The main point is people that can't do something can't tell me about what I should be doing. That is the main point. You can't even go power league. There's no standard of football. I'm gonna take your opinion on the thing. I'll put it this way: if I'm trying to think of something that tennis. I'm very, very low level on tennis. Very, very low. I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything about tennis. Basketball is another example. I'm not going to sit here and push my agenda of that thing onto something I don't really know that much about.
Do you think Michael Jordan is a better coach than Popovich, for example, in basketball?
I don't know. Don't know enough about basketball.
A coach?
Give me your opinion.
No chance. No.
I don't.
It's not even close, huh? Hold on. Do you think Ronaldinho is a better coach than Mourinho, for example?
Okay, can I ask you a question of what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just asked me about two people that have a very good base level. One of them has so I've said kick-ups, for example, yeah, and people have taken that all I mean is physical. But if you had good comprehension, all you would take from that is I said you can't at least do 50 kick-ups because that's the base level thing in football. Like you learn to do kick-ups when you're 5. So I use kick-ups.
No, but we know what you mean by that. We know what you mean by that.
For example, if you can't kick ball and you spent years and years studying the game and you've got every UEFA badge there is like Mourinho, he's obviously like, why can't your comprehension answer that question for yourself without asking me, do I think Mourinho knows more football than me? Like, why do you even have to ask me that?
I'll actually give you a genuine thing. Look, here's my thing, right? I don't think that you need to have a coaching license or be able to do 10 kick-ups if you're watching a team sport. Because if you watch the team sport for so long, like I've watched football now for no exaggeration, 23 years I've been watching football, right? Like that's longer than some people have been alive. I've been watching football for a really long time. And I have seen so many different scenarios and so many different things in football that I can have an educated opinion on it without having a UEFA coaching license. I don't need a coaching license or to do 10 kick-ups to know what a press is, what a pass is, what a shot is, what a goal is, what an offside is, how teams broke down my team. Like I've actually done 2 or 3 unbelievable tactical analysis videos on why Liverpool lost to Chelsea as an example. I brought out the tactics board and everything, showed like examples of players in certain positions where they should not be, why Slot was wrong to give Gravenberch the license to roam forward, blah, blah, blah. And I don't need a UEFA coaching license to do that.
But
by the way, I'll be honest with you, Paz, as someone who is like, I would consider myself like football YouTube. I'm second generation. So I come after the Troopses and the DTs and I'm the generation after that, right? You guys are the third generation. You, Sheik, like you're the generation after, right? I think the fact that we can sit here and favor pundit opinions is crazy to me because I would literally rather watch Paz the Creator, Sheik, me, Mo, anyone than listen to Carragher or Neville or any of these guys. Because I actually think genuinely they waffle and bullshit way more than we do.
I agree.
Way more than
I
us.
agree.
I'm gonna tell
Now
you.
watch him.
I know,
Can
I know,
can I bring
Paz,
it back?
Paz,
to the
I know that you
original?
know.
By the way, Paz, at least we
Paz,
banter and it's funny. They're
Paz,
actually
sure.
so boring.
Paz,
I
Watch
Yeah,
this.
so boring.
Watch
I
this.
know-
No, watch, hear me out.
Disagree.
Momo, let me land this point, because there is a reason to it. How many times Paz has sat there after a Man United game, and as soon as Roy Keane starts his analysis, this is Man United. How many times have you heard that?
See now,
Yeah.
I see the issue
So
is,
fucking boring, bro.
but I hate Man U, so I love that. That's
No,
what
you're saying you love it, but like
I
it's
get
like
you.
they're
No, I
almost-
get you. I get you.
They're
I
almost
know.
so
I
repetitive
wholeheartedly
and
agree with
boring. You
your
never
point.
actually bring any analysis to the table. You say the same shit over and over
I
again. Like,
agree with
Just
you.
rinse and repeat. Same
I for
stuff
sure.
again and again and again.
So okay, let me clear this up. I'm not telling people. This is what I'm saying. I've said one statement, and then off of this one statement, there's loads of inferences, like loads and loads and loads, and that is one of the main problems with the internet. Is there's loads and loads of people inferring what they have decided they want to argue with me about on that day, or what they see other people arguing rather than what I've actually just said. And I've rattled loads of people by just saying, "Can you do 50 kick-ups?" Like that's the actually reality of it. And if you can't do 50 kick-ups, you also don't need to come to my DMs and ask me for permission to talk about football. I'm not just football opinion security. I'm not football opinion police. And I'm not.
But-
if
but
on the
if you're
internet,
in a-
I can't
but
prove
if you're
something
in a-
against you.
Yeah, but if you're in a
do you think Jokeras can do 50 kick-ups? Honestly,
I really, from the bottom of my heart, I hope so. I
Look, hold on.
Who was
Can I-
that
can
one
I-
player at the Madrid presentation? Was it Vinny who couldn't do?
I think it was
But this is
Vinny.
another crazy. Do you know
So Vinny
people-
don't know.
couldn't do
ball.
kick-ups.
So Vinny don't know. ball.
But okay.
By the way, I love the fact
know
that
you're
the first
trolling.
26 minutes is
But I
Paz
know.
investigation, basically.
But I know you're trolling. But people are coming to me telling me Dembele can't do 50 kick-ups. Like that's what people are telling. They're saying. They're telling me that you don't know more than Dembele. He can't do 50. Like,
No, but I hear your point. You're
Anything
saying that if someone doesn't know how to play football, so I'm gonna ask you a question. If you're debating someone on a panel like this panel,
Yeah.
and one of us can't play football at all, like we're shit. You know what? So one of us is shit. I've actually spoken to people and I've seen people that actually shit. Football is not their sport. Would you debate them? Would you take their opinion seriously if you talk about football?
First of all, I love to debate and argue with anyone.
Would
First of
you
all.
take their opinion seriously?
First of all.
Would you take their opinion seriously? If you don't know how to play football,
I think generally it just depends. Like, I think if I put trolling and jokes to the side, the way I'm going to assess what you're saying is by what you said, and it doesn't necessarily matter what the opinion is. It's how you can justify having the opinion. I think any opinion that can be justified is valid to somebody. Like if you can tell me the reason why you have that opinion, then I don't think someone can tell you that it's not a justified opinion. To be quite honest with you. So if you could, if you come to me and tell me, I don't know, Cesc Fabregas is better than the best midfielder of all time. Like if you have a reason for it, then I mean it's justified, isn't it? To you, like it's justified to you. So I mean, why not?
let's go back to the conversation that we had before.
I love this Paz investigation we're doing, by the way.
That was Mo.
Hey.
That's all Mo.
Mo, remind Osam to show the Atletico Madrid game screen. I don't know what's the context of this between you and
Basically,
okay.
it's because I always bring up this example of like I want Liverpool to play like this, and it's become like a joke basically because I brought up that screenshot so many times. But it's
Okay.
honestly what I want, I swear.
All he's saying is Saka's baseline is higher. Fact. Okay.
Saka's baseline is higher than who?
Than Palmer.
Please talk
So he
about
said.
Obama.
This is
First
it.
of all, I've never
Can
heard the
Saka
word
carry
baseline.
Arsenal like
What is baseline? Can someone
What
explain?
is
that?
baseline? I was about to
it's
ask, what
just
is
a
baseline?
broad.
This
it's
is
a
genuinely
broad-
my
you know,
first
it's a
time
broad.
hearing this.
It's a
Baseline.
broad. This is a new thing. It's a broad
Does he mean ceiling?
word.
Does he mean
It's
ceiling?
like
I don't think he means
Can I-
ceiling. I think he means like what he's worst at is higher than what.
I'm gonna tell you. Do you watch Bukayo Saka? You think in his career he can do what Salah did last season, for example?
To be honest, no. Right
No.
now, we have no indication to say yes.
Can I
to
ask
that.
you guys something? You watch Cole Palmer. Do you think he can do what Salah did last season?
Can I give you
To be
something?
honest, also no.
Cole Palmer, no.
No.
I think there's more of a
Saka-
chance.
Saka's a
But I still
baby.
don't think so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one has more chance of actually carrying a team to a league title?
Saka is 24 years old.
Neither.
And people talk about this guy like he's 29 and he's not even in his prime yet. Like you have not seen if you're looking at average trajectory, you have not seen the best of Saka. But people judge this guy like he should be the best in the world already. Like, he's still 24.
Well, that's because
I think when I say neither, more old as eyes, but whether we like it or not, Salah last season was putting up messy numbers. He did something factually, whether you like it or not.
I just don't know.
He did something that the only, factually, statistically, the only other player who did it in football is Messi. I'm sorry.
I'm just asking. The question is very simple. Out of Saka and Cole Palmer, who's more likely if you are to bet?
Neither can do it. Neither have shown the ability to do what Salah did last season. I'm not even being biased. I'm being honest.
No one. Okay, so I'm gonna change the question because you're stuck on the same question. You do this. You're very smart in these. Okay, which one? He's very smart in these things. You know, he's been YouTuber for a while, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, Andrew. I'm gonna tell you something, Winter Surfer. When he wants to answer the question, understanding the context behind the question, so he knows the meaning behind it, he does. But he takes sometimes the questions literally when he doesn't want to answer it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not a literal question, right? There is a meaning behind the question. Who is closer to carry a team to win a league title? Similar. It doesn't have to be 47 GA. It doesn't have to be 45 GA. To carry a team to win a league title from Saka and Cole Palmer. That's the
actually Saka almost did it 2 years ago.
Well, anyway. Saka. It has to be Saka because he's been.
If that's your question, then the answer is Saka because he almost did it anyway.
It's Saka.
Which year?
The 89 points here.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. See, the problem with I can't put Palmer up there because he's really only had 18 months of consistent football. The last 6 months hasn't been consistent for him.
Are we gonna be heavy on that word carry as well? Because I wouldn't describe what Saka does at Arsenal as carrying. So I also would.
I agree with Paz. I don't think Saka carries either. I agree.
I don't think Saka does.
By the way, just so you guys know, the word carry has been abused by football fans to the level where it has no weight anymore.
I don't think you can carry.
I want to make something clear.
Even
last season, Salah carried our attack. He didn't carry us. The word carry is bullshit. That's not
right.
Carry, with all due respect, I'm gonna give you an example of carry. Carry is what Gerrard did in 05. That's carry.
Yeah,
like that's literally carry.
Even then,
I think
because don't mention moments. I'm saying carry. Like if you
for me personally, I don't think a team of 11 players, one person can carry an entire 11 player team. If it's basketball and it's 5, I get it. He's defending and he's scoring, but one player can't do that. Like scoring all the goals and doing everything. That's why I think I don't say people carry. I don't think people can, like, I don't say that people carry in terms of like in full. I can say he won the game.
Messi carried Barca in 09 and in 2019.
Carry is crazy.
2019. I said not 09. I made the mistake. 2019 is what I mean. I think he carried Barcelona that year. Definitely.
Can I tell you a carry job for real? Ronaldinho 05-06. Yes, he had Eto'o. Yes, he had Jolie. But we cannot actually sit here and deny that Ronaldinho that season was like.
I still wouldn't say he carried because Henrik Larsson scored so many important goals for Barcelona.
It's not about scoring the goals. Luis Garcia scored a lot of goals for you in 05 as well. So.
No, he didn't score a lot of goals.
Benzema, that Champions League run.
Important goals, Luis Garcia, if I'm not mistaken. Luis Garcia scored some goals.
My thing is, carry, the word carry has been abused by people. I don't think any player in the whole league has carried.
Salah carried Liverpool to the league title last season.
This won't matter. This won't matter much. When 18-19, Hazard carried us, and Hazard carried us. We were shit that year. Hazard.
Once again, I disagree. I don't think you were carried by Hazard because you had great players. You had.
I think. All right, maybe not carried. I think maybe he.
Kante was a joke.
Without him, we wouldn't have done what we did.
Is that
he was your most important player. I agree. Salah was our most important player last season.
I think the carry term is bare disrespectful to a lot of footballers. You know? It's like
that's what I'm saying. So
people are saying because
Benzema carry.
Sam, imagine this, right? Imagine Liverpool fans saying to you when you had a midfielder considered Mascherano or Alonso that Gerrard carried that entire Liverpool team.
That's what I'm saying.
Alonso, Mascherano, and Torres in that team. that Gerald was the only one carrying that.
Ma, the word carry doesn't mean that the rest are fucking wooden sticks. Man, they have
No,
to be
but I
good
think
No,
players.
but that's how it's
though.
no, but
Like,
that's
it's
how
not
it's like
fucking-
perceived. though.
Benji in the Champions League is the truth.
It's not fucking LeBron James
Like-
when he fucking carry the team. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
it's not how
saying.
it works.
It's in a
But
team
you
of
have to have
11.
fucking
It's
players
really
that run
hard.
around. Shit. You have to have players that run around as well. Like
the
they know
thing.
how to play football. Man. The ball to get to Salah, it has to go through Van Dijk,
Yeah,
Trent,
exactly.
McAllister.
There's no carry.
But
There's
my
no carry.
point about it is what Salah did last season is an exceptional achievement that I don't think we'll ever see again in the Premier League, ever.
I
I don't think we'll
agree.
ever see that again.
I agree.
I actually don't think that we'll see a player that will top the chart, and I'm being honest here. I don't think we'll actually see a player that will top the chart again in goals, assists, and also will top the chart in big chances created. When he was playing with donkeys that missed chances. Like, I don't think we might see a player that will top the chart. We've seen it before, goals and assists, right?
I've seen it before.
But we will not. No, but we will not. Henry, right?
I didn't want to bring him up. What you brought him up?
No, but
Yeah,
even then,
No, but you don't understand my point. You can actually be top of the league in goals and assists. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Lampard. I think Yaya Toure.
Kane's
Some
done it.
people, but to actually be
Golden
not only top of that, but top of the people, top of the everyone in big chances created as well. Like, that is a stat that has nothing to. You can actually provide 12 assists, 15 assists because you created 15 chances or 16 chances. But Mohamed Salah created over 100 chances in the league last season.
Imagine if he
This
just
is
had,
crazy number.
imagine-
Like, you don't understand. This is
imagine if he
fucking
just
crazy.
Imagine if he just had Isak or Ekitike last season.
That
What the
is.
stats would have been like. It would have been.
Bro,
He was
imagine if he had a,
100% broke Henry's record with
like,
Ekitike.
imagine if he had any. Imagine, I'm gonna tell you. Imagine if you had. I'm gonna tell you, Chris Wood up top.
Oh
Chris
yeah, yeah, Chris Wood, yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna go Isak. I'm not gonna go Haaland. Fucking Chris Wood up top.
Mateta.
Mateta. So people, but they will take goals from Mohamed Salah. He didn't need anyone to take goals because he fucking created the most chances in the league. Like, he didn't need anyone to take goals from him because he still was scoring and still the top creator and the top assist.
No, he had a great little season.
No, say it. The
Little
greatest
season,
season.
great
No,
No,
season.
I still put Henry's season above anything.
No, but Henry that season didn't win the league title. You know that was 03, right?
Listen,
You know that. You know that, right? You know
that.
that. Maybe you were young, but you know that season, yes, Henry was great, but Arsenal didn't win the league title.
He had a
For
better
his
team
fault
as
or
well.
not,
I hope you didn't
for
mind
his
me.
or not, you know, it was they won the league the year after
We won the
Henry
league
broke the
23,
record.
24. We won the league 23.
Yes. And he broke the record in 22-23. He broke the record, the double
02,
digits in
03.
the 2020. The 40, he has 46 GA or 45 GA that season.
Yeah, that was a
So
season.
that's the season before. So that's
Can
the
I you
difference.
pass, you have to hold that still.
Mohamed Salah did it.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
don't come,
to be fair, in the
don't
season,
come with me about
No, do
Arsenal
you know what?
shit.
I agree with you because
Uh,
the season we won, he only got 39 and 15. What a bad player. Do you know what I mean?
What?
In all
He's not
comps,
saying he's a bad
It's
player.
impossible that he got 39 and 15. It's impossible in the league.
In all comps, he had 39 and 15.
I'm not knocking down Henry. I'm just saying that.
I know you're not. 'cause you
No, Henry is one of my favorite players.
That's
Yeah.
not, it's not apparent. You don't have to. You don't.
Like,
have
you
to
don't
have
have, like, this is
can't.
like,
No, we
like,
do.
don't do-
With
don't
Mo,
do-
I do.
listen,
No, with Mo,
listen,
I
as-
do. I do.
don't be a Chelsea fan. Don't be a Chelsea fan. Every time I mention Salah, but Hazard is better. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, do you know
Like,
why? Do you know
we
why?
fucking we'll be fucking discussing Salah's season, and
you're
we'll fucking someone comes out. But Hazard is better though. Nobody mentioned Hazard here. Hazard is great.
It's the Mo Salah show.
It's not the most.
It was
Salah
the
show.
past show for 26 minutes. Now it's the
I
Salah
didn't
show.
want. I
Maybe
didn't. This is the problem. I didn't want that.
in a
either.
bit it'll be the Caicedo show. It's okay.
As you will have
Like, I
warmed up
don't
back
know.
for Salah. Enjoy yourself, man. You'll warm up back for Salah. It's all
You see, we'll be
I
mentioning.
think-
You see, we'll
I
be
think
mentioning
Mo-
Salah, and someone will say, "But Hazard is better."
He's a Chelsea fan. That's why he's done it. He's just done it because you.
Do you know
I
what?
think-
That's just a narrative, though. That's a narrative. You can't
I
avoid
think
that as a
Mo
comparison.
sits on the same table as Henry. I know it's difficult for people to say this right now because he's still playing and you want to criticize him week in, week out, blah, blah, blah. But like 5 years from now when he's retired, you will all sit back and go like, yeah, they're on the same table.
You know what I don't. You know what I don't like, Sam. I don't like how people just like dismiss that argument. Though, do you know what I mean? They'll just automatically
Yeah.
dismiss it. It's like Henry's up there definitely up there in discussion. There's no argument against that. It's just that we're not allowed. I'm not saying you, Paz. It's just that we're not allowed to put any other
you're talking
player
about
up
me.
there.
But Surfer, do you think that is because? Do you think that especially the new generation do that because they have nothing to cling on other than Henry being the GOAT?
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's been. Listen, I think it's been.
Paz said yes.
Listen, you see reality. It's important to live in reality. You're not going to tear down my GOAT. You're not doing that.
No, but it's like when you say
It's the last thing I have left.
But Mo, it's like
It's you know, it's the last. Like it's the last. It's the last.
You're not going to tell me anyone is better than Henry.
It's the last bullet I have.
That's the thing. No one's saying anyone's better. No one's saying anyone's better.
No, but that's what they're saying why I'm saying that. But that's why.
But you can tell who's watched football. I saw your show just before when someone put a super chat. It said Mourinho was just a defensive coach, no better than Sam Allardyce and stuff like that. And I just want to rip my hair out.
That's unreal.
But
That's
I just,
absolutely unreal.
Someone literally said that, by the way.
First of all,
nothing better than Sam Allardyce.
That was off my burner account.
That's also a diss on Sam Allardyce or JJ.
It is. It really is a diss on Sam Allardyce too.
Play good football. Do you know what I mean? So it's just my thing is it's not take away from Henry. I just don't think we can have an argument anymore where it's just dismissed that Mo Salah can't be in a conversation with greatest Premier League player of all time. We're talking about 8 straight seasons of 20, nearly 30 plus GNA on this. Do you know what I mean? He's won the same amount of titles as Henry. He's won the European Cup in his time at his club. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it has to.
2 Champions League finals. Ramos had to take him out.
I don't know
WWE style for him to win.
I agree with Surfer.
Next year's going to be 20 years since he left. No, 19 years since Henry left Arsenal the first time, right? 19 years. He told me we can't. There's no player.
Did he leave in 08?
No, he left 07. He left 07 to go to Barcelona. But what I'm saying is, Mo Salah, if Mo Salah does it again, like 20 plus GNA or nearly 30, we're talking 9 years in a row for a winger, not a striker.
Kerry wasn't here for 9 years though.
A winger.
But can I have an argument with you, Surfer? I want to ask this question genuinely. Okay, who's better as a footballer? Okay, Henry or Eden Hazard? I'm genuinely asking. This.
It's Henry.
Henry's better. So people think that Henry is a better footballer than Eden Hazard.
I'll tell you who's a striker who's a better footballer than Henry because there's not many. I think in our lifetime, no one in the chat be a see you next Tuesday and start telling me Maradona and Gary Lineker. Let's talk about the ones we fucking watched, okay?
It'll be a
So the ones that we watched, I think there are 2 strikers that are, forget legacy, and I'm just talking pure football.
In the Prem,
no, no, in football in general. I think there are 2 strikers that are better than better like footballers than Henry we've watched. R9 and Luis Suarez. There's no other better footballer. I'm only talking footballer here, technique and all this. That's the only thing I'm saying.
No,
I'm not mentioning anything else.
You think Luis Suarez is a better technical footballer than Henry?
Yes, 100%.
The guy he used to dribble with his shin pads. And he used to bounce all over the place.
Suarez,
I really like.
How are you bringing up Suarez dribbling like a negative?
Hold on. You just said technical.
Yes.
Technical.
Better footballer. Yes, Suarez.
No, he's not a better footballer. That. Suarez is a horror shout.
Listen, I hate Suarez, but the catalog of Suarez finishes, to be honest with you, is fucking mad. It's mad, bro. It's fucking mad.
Not on Henry.
I don't think he's better. The conversation is there.
Like, I fucking hate Suarez as a person. I think Suarez is the scum of the earth, to be honest with you. But in the same time, as a footballer, bro, Luis Suarez is mad, bro. Like fucking the finish.
Yes, as a footballer, he did everything.
He's a mad scientist, but I would quicker give you Benzi than Suarez.
Well,
you don't want to hear my opinion on Benzema. I actually think Benzema is very overrated, by the way.
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't know why.
Okay, guys. Clearly, I love the fact every time I say this, people have the same reaction.
This is
do your research. For 5 years, for 3 years at Real Madrid, people waved the white flag at Karim Benzema. They called, like, you see the whole playing against us thing. That was Karim Benzema before anything, because people don't know about Karim Benzema. Karim Benzema first 5-6 years at Real Madrid were a disaster compared to what were expected of him.
Played
Benzema
out
really only hit. By the way, Benzema is not even better than Lewandowski. Benzema really only hit like, oh my God, Karim Benzema is unbelievable.
The disrespect
He
for
had
Benzema
3
is
years.
crazy. It's
He had
actually-
3 years where he was unbelievable. That was after Ronaldo left. Before then, he was not even rated higher than Gonzalo Higuain by Madrid fans. Forget us. By
He's
Madrid
true,
fans.
and anyone
Yeah,
that says
after
otherwise,
Ronaldo
anyone
left,
that says
which-
otherwise,
what was the
not
conversation
watch.
at that time?
did
Did not
watch.
watch.
When Real Madrid
If you're
fans is
gonna
like,
deny that Higuain was rated higher by
when
Madrid
they want-
fans
yeah,
than
when
Benzema,
they
you're a
want-
liar.
when they
Okay,
wanted to get rid
okay,
of,
can I-
when
can
they
I
got
ask you a
rid of,
question?
when they no
Hold
hold
on.
on, when they got rid of Higuain, Real Madrid fans said that we should have gotten rid of Benzema instead of
Yes,
Higuain.
fact. Thank you.
Can I-
Nobody-
okay,
nobody-
That's great. That's great. Is Higuain a better
Okay,
player
so-
than Benzema?
Yeah, so are we gonna judge
No.
who's a better player going
Then
off
what
of
are
Real
we
Madrid
doing?
fans'
That's a
opinions?
waste of
Is that
time.
what
No,
we're
the
doing?
reason why I said Benzema's
This is
overrated because you
ridiculous,
brought him to the Henri Suarez table. He's not on it.
Benzema's not there. Benzema's not there.
He's
First
not
of
on
all-
that
first of
table.
all- First of all, there is no Henri Suarez table. There is no
There is.
table. There's no
There is,
table
there
that
is.
they're at together. They're not at the
There
same
is.
table.
By the way,
They're not- they're not
Samuel,
at the
How?
same table.
How is
They're
that
not-
even?
they're not at the same-
Why?
they're not at the same
I'm
table.
telling you,
Let me
bro.
tell
I'm
you
telling
my
you.
table. Let me
I'm
tell you
because
my
I'm
table.
talking
I'll
I'll tell you my table of
Getting
4
emotional.
people.
I'm getting emotional.
Okay, it's a rounded table. There's 4 people on it. First of all, put R9 in a table by himself because that's the guy that was on a table by himself.
True.
Phenomenal.
He got injured
He's-
too quick. So
He's the
come
best
back down to
striker
Henry.
in history of modern football. We've seen no one touches R9. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
true.
the next table has 4 people on it. These are my 4. Feel free to disagree. Thierry Henry, Luis Suarez in no order, Samuel Eto'o, Robert Lewandowski. That's the 4 on the table for me.
That's the
Sure,
man right there.
Samuel Eto'o needed to be
Eto'o's
there,
the
yeah,
man
yeah,
right there.
Samuel
Samuel
Eto'o.
Eto'o gets mad.
Samuel Eto'o. That's
He-
the 4 on the same table right there. No one on that table doesn't belong. Guys, Luis Suarez respectfully won a golden boot with prime Messi and prime Ronaldo playing in the fucking league. What are we
He
doing?
outscored them. He outscored them.
He outscored Ronaldo and Messi in 2015.
But
That's
guys,
fucking mental, you guys.
Luis Suarez reached a level of football that is. People started saying
Insane.
this is probably the closest thing we got to R9 as a striker. Like
Yeah,
this
that's
is.
why when
As a
when
human
Paz
being,
brought up
as a
Suarez
human
dribbling,
being,
I think he was
pissed on him if
trolling
was on
because
fire.
Suarez dribbling actually one of his biggest strengths. And you want to know what proved it? Suarez ain't actually that quick, by the way. Suarez in his prime was never like quick as fuck. Like
Yeah, he would
his pace
he would
is
just run. He would just run in front of people.
his pace is
Dribbling
normal,
is-
but
yeah.
his dribbling is what like got him out of a lot of tight spaces. He's a very good
Also,
dribbler.
set pieces. He could take set pieces. Could score from
Everything.
long range. He was a complete goal catalog. I agree. I just don't think he's better than Henri, though. I think they're both on the same
That's
table,
fine.
but I just don't think he's
think-
better.
I think
Which is
that's
yeah,
fine.
not
I don't
bad.
think he's
Yeah,
better
it's
than
not bad.
Henri either. I
There's a
don't
lot
think
of
he's better
there's a
than
lot of
Henri either.
tables.
Yeah.
There's a lot
The
of
only
tables.
thing that I said he's better than
No,
Henri
like
is
you said,
technical.
technical. I don't even think he's better than.
not
As a
better than
footballer,
Henri
But that's just
technically
me.
on any
But
day.
that's just me. Yeah, yeah.
He's not better than
Technically, I don't
Henri
even think he's
technically
better.
anyway.
But it's the same table. He's on the same table. Sure.
On
100%.
Suarez
Someone just
is
said
like-
David Villa in the chat. I'm gonna
Suarez
time
is
you out.
like big up
No,
David Villa.
he's a table, but maybe a
Big up
table.
David
Villa.
Villa.
Big
Big
up
up David Villa.
No,
They're not gonna rub
David
him
Villa.
out. They're not
David
gonna rub him out.
Villa. It's all about the Spain number. So David Villa is good, but he's not like.
That's a-
David Villa is on the Fernando Torres table. That's the different.
Yeah, max. 100%, yeah, David
Well,
Villa.
I'm
You
saying-
know why I would say he's above Fernando Torres? Because that fall off is like a bit too much for me. Like that fall off is too much for me. And David Villa did a lot for a long time. I think that's harsh. I think Torres is
Is he
actually
better than Aguero?
who? David Villa?
Who?
No.
No.
David
Anyone
Villa.
is gonna say Villa better than
Nah,
Aguero?
he's not
No
better than
way.
Aguero.
Aguero.
No, he's not better than
So-
Aguero.
yeah.
No.
Aguero's a
But
diva.
you know when we went back to the argument, Aguero has to be up there as one of the best Premier League
Yeah.
players ever to play. Do you know what I mean?
Strikers.
It's just like these arguments go back. These arguments are great. I don't think there's a winner. You can be an actual winner in these arguments because they're fantastic players. I just don't like when someone automatically goes, nah. Do you know? It's not
Yeah.
even close.
Who's
Like,
the
I'll
4
bring-
people- Go ahead, Sheik.
I was gonna bring like just to what Surfer said, a conversation. I don't know if you guys have heard this before, but I've heard it a couple of times. I brought up the whole possibility of, let's say Manchester City don't win another league again, right? And this will be the first time that Pep doesn't win a league title in 2 years. Why can't we bring up the conversation of, is he washed with Manchester City? Why can't we? Because Manchester City fans would be very, very quick to tell you, oh, well, he won 4 in a row. You can't put washed on him, all this type of stuff. But going based off of the years, if we see Pep Guardiola not win 2 years in a row, why can't we just ask, is Pep Guardiola washed?
Was Klopp washed?
Why are you answering my question with someone else? I'm just saying, like,
because I'm trying to set the standard. Okay, so it depends on. Okay, so for me, it depends on the standard. You tell me this car is slow. Are you comparing it to a Lamborghini or you're comparing it to a Toyota Corolla? You know what I mean? What? So what is your standard of wash?
Well, I'm just going based off of how his trajectory in the past 2 seasons, him not being able to win the type of.
So based on his standards, yes, he's a failure. Based
off of just how like the team is performing, the way that they've played, the transition in football that they've played than we've seen in their dominant era, all those type of things. Is it washed in that aspect? That's what
where do you think Pep is going to finish this season?
Second.
I don't have them winning the league. Second. Yeah.
Okay, where do you think he's going to finish?
Second. Yeah, I would say second.
If that is his failure, when they literally, I think that the transfer window has been somehow a little bit not as good as the Liverpool. Yeah. That is very good for a coach. That is not washed. If you don't rate the Man City squad as much as the Arsenal or
I'm
Liverpool,
not saying and he's washed,
and you are putting him, you're asking the question. Did I hear that wrong?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's washed. I'm saying why can't we bring up a conversation of is he washed or not? Because Manchester City fans don't even want to have the conversation, which I don't think that's true. Because after 2 years of supposed failure for them, why can't you bring up a conversation about whether a coach is washed or not in this current situation? I just think it's a conversation. I don't even think he's washed, by the way. By the way, I just told you this as well. I have Liverpool winning the league. I have them finishing second. Do I think he's washed after the season? No. I'm just saying, why can't we bring up a conversation?
Wait. You have Liverpool winning the league, did you say?
I have Liverpool winning the league.
Let's finish that point. Yeah. Let's finish that point and then come back to that point. Just to answer you.
Here's the thing, though, with the whole Pep thing. I get where Sheik is coming from, but the reason why I wouldn't say he's washed genuinely is because I feel like when you've done that much in football, you deserve a certain time frame where you're unsuccessful without being called washed. So look, Pep right now, he has won. Is it 6 and 8, right?
6 and 8, yeah.
Okay, let's assume, forget just this season. Let's assume his next 2 years. So even next year they don't win. Pep Guardiola has now 6 league titles in 10 years. Can I call that washed?
No. Remove. Okay, so that's the whole point. I think you're missing the point.
You're going to understand what they're saying.
Forget.
No. I'm not going based off career. I'm just going based what he did in England.
No. Forget that. Stop at the season he won the league. That is an era. What Sheik is asking from that point on, are his tactics outdated? Do you think he's as good of a coach as the year before? Do you think he cannot utilize the players the same as before? That is what they're asking. And
okay, but in order for me to claim he's washed,
for example.
Now I understand when he says washed, Osam, he doesn't mean like he means like
guys,
he's not the same coach.
But in order for me to say Pep is washed, City would have to finish like 5th or 4th and not even be in contention to be washed.
Again, I'm not even saying he's washed. My whole idea is just based off of the Henry and Salah things, right? Salah's done all these things so far for us to bring up a conversation of whether he can sit on the same table as Henry or not.
Dismissing
that's what I'm. Yeah, I meant in that aspect is that people dismiss the conversation of putting the word washed next to someone like Pep, which again, I'm not even saying he's washed. The question more so is when can we have this type of conversation?
I'll tell you why you have to dismiss it. Yeah, is because I think when you look at if you look at people that are just the best at something, and it's not and you can't argue it like Pep is, or Messi was, or Messi and Ronaldo was, for example, they become like a victim of their own success. So traditionally with managers, when they have teams, there comes a point where they have to rotate that squad. They have to change that squad. And you need, most managers need time to get, to change that phase. And that's where I think Liverpool delayed that with Arne Slot. I thought they would have to go through that period. So I think that period is due. And I think for Pep, that squad, you could say, was getting washed. And I think he now needs to kind of recycle it. And I think Is this not his longest stint he's had at any club?
Yeah,
so you could argue that when Barcelona needed that recycling, he basically just left and got a new squad. So for me, he hasn't had that recycle period. So I think if he goes for another recycle period and he keeps failing, then now I think you can say he now can't reinvent himself, and now you could argue.
So in Mo, an answer to your question, we don't know if Saka is going to have a better season than Salah. In answer to the original question. So.
No, wait. Let me ask you guys, all three of you guys, a question. Is it more fair to say now that City's recruitment is washed more than Pep is washed? Genuinely.
I think it's been. See, that's not been said a lot because they won.
It's just
trophies,
in the middle of it
because they've won trophies with.
I hear that conversation as well. If I were to say the same,
said a lot.
I hear that.
When you win, your transfer window is not highlighted if it's bad. Do you know what I mean? It's not highlighted. It's true, right? It's just not highlighted. Like if you Sheik miraculously, if Man United were to win the Premier League this season, nothing would be said about the previous transfer windows ever because they won the title.
Yes.
But could you not argue that you can't do everything in one
my thing is they're playing, with all due respect, they're playing Matthias Nunes right back. They got Nico Gonzalez, who hasn't convinced even any of us, forget convincing Manchester City. You know, some of the signings that they have made recently, you guys, are pure ass. Like, let's be honest.
When did they sign Nunes? Was that last summer?
Yeah, I think last summer or summer before.
They've had two big windows. And how long would you say that? I think.
And who's okay, Paz? What's this? Out of the last two windows, who would you say genuinely is a success out of the last two windows? There's only one name.
Rangers.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not even yet.
Okay, you think he will be? I think out of the last two windows, the only player I can actually say, wow, good signing is Marmoush.
Yeah, Marmoush.
No, he said two windows. January, May.
2 years. The last two windows. Me too. I was thinking about the last two seasons.
Yeah, I was thinking like the 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking 2 seasons.
Okay, by the way, even if you include the last 2 summers, then actually it makes it even worse. Because in 4 windows, it's Marmoush and Gvardiol only.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah.
It's true.
No one can really claim any of the recruitment has been good.
No.
Like, with all due respect, people go like, by the way, guys, Mosquera is such a fantastic signing.
Docu's not a bad signing.
Stop it. Stop it.
By the way,
you weren't saying that last year. You weren't saying that last year.
As of now, it's a bad signing.
I don't think you would. I don't think
as of today.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think. I didn't.
As they were literally calling him Beetlejuice. We need to stop.
I think for me, what was your expectations of Jeremy Doku?
He looks like a
No. Hold on. They spent 50 million. They spent 50 million on him.
50 million, bro, on Beetlejuice.
No, it's not. Well,
he's been good now. He's been good.
People this summer.
I tried to back him. Go like, you lot hate him.
No, watch this. People go like, Mosquera is such a fantastic signing. 13 million, they were unbelievable, blah, blah. Okay, great.
It's good,
are we going to sit here and act like Arteta watched all Valencia games, or is that Arsenal recruitment? Is that Arsenal recruitment, or is that...
I think it's collaboration.
Here we go. He has to defend. See the difference? Here we go. Wait,
whoa.
He's got the Arsenal. Okay, so
instead of giving credit to Berta, he's about to get Arteta back now. Here we go.
You're arguing with me.
Bro, like, fucking stop.
You're arguing with me. But what is the opinion that you're arguing?
Double press now. That's what it is. Double press.
I wasn't even backing Arteta.
Can you just give credit to Berta, please?
Oh no, I give from obviously I don't know how it's run inside, but I think Berta for me has changed. Even though we're getting bumped, but it's not my money, so I don't really care. Like, people keep bringing up fees, I don't care. It's not coming out of my pocket. I think we've had great windows on the Berta.
Okay, some people said during the summer that this is Arsenal's greatest ever window, and I don't even think that's a crazy shout. Now, you look at the transfer window, given the context, I think Berta has been absolutely incredible, and that's where recruitment comes into it. Now, I think
100%.
I think City recruitment for 2 years has been dog shit. Yes. Like, genuinely. I'm actually
all over the place. Position
all
based.
over the place. Nothing that goes well with each other, just kind of fucked up. Like
a position-based player and then an explosive player.
Exactly.
Like a second striker.
What's this? Position-based player, you go sign Matthias Nunes, you go sign Jeremy Doku, you go sign Gvardiol to play him left back.
Even Omar Marmoush is like not a position-based player, and then
he is.
He's a second striker that played his best season in France. And then they're like, okay, can you play left wing for us? And I'm like, but he's not a left winger. He's not.
I'm buzzing with all these silence.
Would you say it's a scattergun approach, Mo, to their recruitment?
Yes. 100%.
I don't know if they were okay. To be honest with you, I genuinely
100%. You don't even need to argue.
Yeah.
To be
honest with you, I think there is a reason. I want to move on from this point, but there is a reason. I actually believe that they actually didn't know if Pep is staying or leaving.
I agree.
Shaky can
No,
do
the people on the inside definitely knew, Mo.
No.
Shaky can do loads of kick-ups.
Yeah, I'm even Jurgen Klopp. When it's not always the same.
I love Paz, man.
Paz is
Ken
fucking
Doku, though.
Paz is such a fraud, honestly. He's such a fraud. He's such an elite fraud.
Oh,
he's good at fraud.
Wait, hold on, wait. Kusanov looks alright. He looks alright.
Because he played good 90 minutes. Yes, he's
Yes.
What is this, bro?
Yeah, he looks alright.
Never let the City fans
make you
forget Kusanov debut against Nicholas Jackson. Never forget that.
They bought him. They bought him as a centre back.
And even now, Kusanov playing right back. Thank you,
yeah,
Andrew.
exactly.
He gets what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
So that's why, for me, to go full circle, the reason why I can't yet claim Pep is washed.
City fan.
He's not washed, bro. He's not washed.
Already made the Kusanov is a demon. He's one of the best centre backs in the league.
Is mad. Demon is mad.
Demon is a big word. Like Gabriel is a demon. Like he's a demon. Kusanov is like
Chalobah's a demon. Just in the
if
wrong way.
Gabriel is a
Just
demon, then Kusanov is
like
just the wrong way.
You're number one bullshit guy. Number
one bullshit guy. I remember that meme. Number one bullshit guy.
If Gabriel is a demon, then Kusanov is an angel. With all due respect, like it ain't even
baby face.
Ain't even
let me do this because let me do these super chats. Do people also abuse the phrase world class? 100%.
100%.
Yes, I'm sick of it.
100%. Today, Igal called like everyone world class, basically, but he kept the logic consistent for everyone, so fair enough.
Everyone's world class.
Do you think world class though should be one rule for everyone, or do you think I could just come out and say here's what I think world class is, and then whoever fits that bill is world class? I don't think it should be that way.
Okay, I accept that people define the word world class differently, but you have to be consistent with your definition. I'll give you a genuine example.
True.
Today, Igal said Raya's world class, but in the same sentence, he said Isak is world class. So he's keeping the same energy for everyone. If you keep the same energy, I hear it, but at the end of the day, you have to be logical for everyone. My logic is very simple. Consistency at a certain level for 3 years. That's when I define you as world class. If you give me that third year where you're same level consistency-wise, I respect it.
But you have to be consistently brilliant. You have to be consistently brilliant, right?
Yeah.
Can you give me an example of the bottom level of what that world class level is?
Okay, I'll give you an example. And this should make it easier for you because it's Arsenal players. I think 3 Arsenal players are world class. Gabriel, Rice, and Saka. 3 years consistently playing at a certain level, world class.
Wait, Gabriel, who? Rice and Saka?
No Sally. No Sally, no?
No who?
You would say Sally's world class.
No. And the reason why I say that is when I've watched Saliba play without Gabriel, he looks weaker in my opinion. And I think Saliba does have... Saliba is on...
Is Caicedo world class?
No.
Not yet. No.
Wait, so Rice is world class and Caicedo is not world class?
No, because he hasn't done it in enough years.
Yes.
But that rule applies to everyone.
Let's not pretend
Gravenberch ain't world class. Isak
ain't
ain't world class. Wirtz ain't world class. Forget Caicedo. These guys ain't world class either.
How many world class players do you think are at Liverpool?
4.
So Salah, Van Dijk. I'm assuming you're saying Alisson. Who else? Who's the fourth?
Because he's done it since Brighton.
McAllister.
And did it at the World Cup too.
He has won it. He's won it all. To be fair, McAllister.
AMT. This is literally the definition of your super chat. Big up, my man. Maradona 86 World Cup. That's a carry job.
That might be a case actually.
To be honest with you, I don't.
Do you know? Hold on.
I don't know. I don't know.
Talking about ball that we didn't watch.
No, but this person watched it. Stop. I know that he watched it.
Not him. In general, though, people are like, LA, Maradona. I'm sick of it, bro.
It was.
And you didn't watch. You didn't watch on replay.
Of course I did. How old do you think I am?
I never watched Maradona.
28.
I've seen the games.
No.
You're older.
Yeah.
You're such a liar. There's no way you're older than me.
Mo.
Paz, how old are you? Say it.
How
You're a
old are
man.
you?
You can say
I'm
it.
30, bro.
You're my age.
Yeah, I'm 30. I watched Henri.
No, so
I
you watch.
swear to God, you look 22. MashaAllah. God
You
bless
look 22, bro. You look
MashaAllah.
22.
God bless.
Seen
God bless.
Fonzie's comment.
Long may it continue.
It's those highest horses he's riding all the time.
Fuck
Fresh
Fonzie.
air.
Jesus,
Fresh
we're not
air,
doing
innit?
this. Fuck Fonzie.
First of all, we need to pause that respectfully as well.
Yeah.
Messi World Cup 2022 proper carry job. Yes.
So once again, I disagree. I
No,
disagree.
No.
I'm not mad at that, you know.
McAllister
I'm
was
not mad at
amazing.
that.
This is what I'm
Enzo
saying.
Fernandez was
I'm angry at
amazing.
that, if I'm honest.
No, watch this. Enzo was amazing. McAllister was amazing. Julian Alvarez was
They were
amazing.
all cool.
Emi
Bro,
Martinez.
Emi
was-
Martinez
they were
won
really-
them the World Cup.
Okay,
Are
hold
we
on, hold on,
forgetting
hold on,
about
hold on,
that
hold on,
save
hold on,
that he
hold on.
made at the
Well,
end
okay,
of the
okay.
game? Like, what are we doing, man?
Let's
Come on.
put this in like
They
a,
lost to Saudi
we
Arabia.
need to
in
create a
the opening
definition
match.
for carry job though, because like if we're talking about gigantic moments, I honestly that World Cup, don't get me wrong, everyone already thought he was an alien. That World Cup though, Messi was on something different.
I
Five
agree.
penalties.
You can't say like he, you know what it is. He
You know
was
what?
that,
You
he
know
was
what?
that good in those
I'm
moments.
done. I
He
won't
made
argue.
everyone else look like they were being carried.
I won't
That's
argue.
exactly what it looked
I
like.
won't argue. I
Hear me
won't
out.
argue. I won't even argue with them.
I think Messi is the greatest player of all time. I think I was actually, Mo will tell you this, consistent energy for everyone. I said Messi deserved to win that Ballon d'Or. I never said anything like I love Lionel Messi and Mo knows this.
That World
My
Cup
thing-
wasn't bad enough.
My thing is though, once again, we can't abuse the word carry job. There were way too
I
many
hear
good
you.
players in that competition. Way too many
Yes.
for Argentina.
Nah, I hear you.
But-
Di
but-
Maria
Emi
was-
Martinez on Kolo Muani. What the fuck does that have to do
He
with
made
Messi?
that. You know what it is? I think Messi genuinely made everyone just raise their game because I think they got a sniff.
Not
of
in this World Cup. Not in
No,
this World Cup.
the problem is this: they lost to Saudi. Remember, they lost to Saudi Arabia in the opening game, and then
Messi's
they
not
changed
top three in
tactics and
Argentina.
personnel.
Hell,
They changed tactics and their midfield. That's what
Yes.
happened. That's why they got better, and Messi got better with that. So
By using
Yeah,
yeah,
groups you went great. Groups you
by
went great.
using the word carry, I didn't disregard others 100%.
no.
Henri, 7 seasons at Arsenal, all comes 30 plus GA. That's why he sits him and Salah at the same table. Salah
That's
is
the
the
big homie,
same.
man. Henri's
Salah
big
is the
homie.
same.
Salah did
Salah
it
is the
8
same.
seasons as
That's
well.
Mo Salah's
Yeah.
big brother.
Fine, whatever.
No problem. I accept that.
Bro,
But
it's bro. I'm at this point. I'm gonna
Nostalgia is important, boys.
guys. I'm
Forget
gonna
it.
accept it. It's the last bullet until they win the league or the Champions League. You can't get rid of that bullet. It has to stay in the gun.
I'm gonna shoot
It
it
has to.
forever and then
Mo.
go catch the bullet. Put it back in.
Mo, if we go by
Let me
that,
ask you
Allah,
guys
they-
genuinely a question just about Henri and Mo. Okay, just who's that 4-person table? So Henri, Mo. Who's the other two?
In what? In the Premier League?
Yes, who's the other two?
if I'm going by that super chat, I'm putting Frank Lampard in. We're doing that by that super chat. With
What,
the,
as a striker?
no, just
No,
as
no,
a
no, no,
player.
not strikers.
As a
Just
striker.
we're
player.
saying. Okay,
Just
we're
as a
saying
player.
Premier
Man,
League
Rush,
You
football.
guys, you guys want the truth? I
Yes.
actually think that Wayne Rooney is a massive
Rooney
pillar
is my
in
third.
the
I agree.
Yeah, he's
in,
on my
in-
table.
in a
He's on my
massive
table.
pillar
He's on
in
my
this.
table.
To be honest with you, like
Right.
he's one of my
He's
favorite
the Man
players.
U representative for me. He's the
For
Man
me,
U
yeah, Rooney.
But
is up
I
there for
actually,
sure.
I
think
actually
people-
have
I'm
to argue.
actually putting another Man U representative.
I have to
Cantona.
say one
I
thing.
can't say Cantona.
I
I
actually-
haven't watched
I did-
Cantona,
I'm not
but
big
a
fan.
lot. But I know
I'd
a
say
lot of people
CR7.
would put Cantona.
I'm
I think
gonna
a lot
say
of people
something.
put
I was
Cantona.
actually gonna say what Sam said. People
CR7.
dismiss the 3 or 4 seasons that fucking Cristiano played at Man United when
Yeah.
people used to shit their bed and
Yeah,
shit
Free.
it every time. But the problem is, but in these
Ben
3,
Simmons should shit himself
I'm
up
gonna
there.
tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, ask you. I need you to name, apart from Rodri, before Rodri, name me one player that won Ballon d'Or while playing in the Premier League, while actually winning everything at that time. Cristiano won the
Michael
Premier
Owen
League.
didn't win
One of
everything,
the
by the
first
way.
guys.
It's a good argument, but
Just Ronaldo.
3 years.
But
is not
winning
enough for Mount
everything, Osam, you get my point.
Rushmore. He's not
Ronaldo
Mount
won the Champions League, won the Premier League as well. They
Won
won
the
a
Ballon
3
d'Or.
peat.
Yeah, but you
Three
don't
peat.
look back on Ronaldo's career and think Prem first. So for me,
Yeah,
you
because
can't
he
be on the-
fucking did
yeah, but-
an
yeah, but you
alien,
can't be on the
because he
Prem,
did an
Mount
alien
Rushmore.
thing.
He was in for
Paz,
5 minutes.
That's because he did an alien thing now in La Liga.
Yes, what he did in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Prem
but
was
yeah,
unreal.
yeah.
Like
I
what he
hear
did
you,
in La
but he
Liga,
was here
what he
for
did in La
5 minutes.
Liga is beyond. Okay, that's why when
I
people say
agree with
Messi
you.
and Ronaldo, what these people, these people made us think that 50 GA a season is like the norm. It's like you have to
I
break
agree.
that to be a good player.
I agree, bro. I agree.
But
But
we're
3
as-
years, bro, I can't
as-
give you
you-
Okay,
I
Paz's
know that-
point. No, Mo. Here's the thing. What Paz is saying in essence is not true. When you think Ronaldo, you think Madrid. He's right. I
100%.
accept that.
True.
But
if I'm
I
in Premier
remember
League,
because I
I
remember.
cannot do a Premier League like 4. If I put Henry and Salah on there, we all agree on Rooney. The 4th has to be Ronaldo. I cannot dismiss Ronaldo.
You have
Guys,
to put
The
Ronaldo-
number one reason they won the 3-peat and the Champions League, and at that time, the number one
By
reason
far,
that
number one
rebuild.
reason is
Could've
Ronaldo.
won
By
2 in a
far.
row.
Yeah,
or
and,
two.
and by what?
Went
It's
to
not
two
only
Champions
that.
League
The
finals.
number one reason that rebuild worked for Alex Ferguson is because they fucking got Ronaldo from Sporting Lisbon and it worked out.
Yes.
Also-
Otherwise, Chelsea would have won. Maybe Arsene Wenger would have won. It's Ronaldo.
But
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo started off on the
did
right hand
something-
side, played multiple different
Ronaldo did something
positions.
even
Like,
more alien than he did at Real
I
Madrid.
feel like
He
that
won a-
4 positions
He
got
won a
a
Ballon
legacy
d'Or
player.
as a
Man.
Premier League player. He won a Ballon d'Or as a
I'd
Premier
rather
League
give
player.
it to Paul Scholes or Ryan Giggs, and I hate both.
No,
Scholes,
what?
hype.
Oh,
Friday
no,
night.
you've done it. No,
Ah.
you've been to Paul
Anyway,
Scholes
there is
there.
more
Paul Scholes is not even on the top 4 in the 4 midfielders table.
He's
Stop
done
that,
it.
bro.
He's
Would
done
you
it. He's
have-
triggered him. He's triggered him. He's done it. He's done it.
Stop it.
Okay.
He's not even on the 4 midfielders table.
He's done it.
Gerrard, Lampard, KDB, and Patrick Vieira. Deny it right now. And
Not
you'll have your
Patrick Vieira.
argument.
Not Patrick Vieira. Not Patrick Vieira.
Who would
Who
you have,
then?
Mo? Who would you be?
Why do Patrick Vieira? Let's decide.
I love him.
Patrick
I
Vieira.
love Patrick Vieira.
No,
I think
he
he's
don't get-
fantastic. I love him.
He don't get in.
Oh, I know exactly who Mo's gonna say, by the way. Yaya Toure, huh?
For me, to be honest with you, in that, for me, it's Kevin De Bruyne, Lampard, Gerrard. Probably Yaya Toure is up there. Yeah.
Oh,
I know. I love Yaya
No, I
Toure.
love Yaya Toure. Yeah. To be honest, Yaya Toure is one of my favorite players ever to watch
his
us play fucking
his
football.
Premier League career is so overrated. It's so overrated. His Premier League career.
I
Wait,
agree
who?
with
Wait,
Andrew.
who?
I
Yeah,
agree with this.
Yaya
I agree
Toure.
with
Wait,
this.
who-
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
who-
Let me-
Premier
let
League
me
career was
preface this-
overrated?
let me
Yaya
preface this-
Toure.
Toure.
Yaya
Let me
Toure.
let me preface this for someone.
It is a little
Let
bit.
me just say this. Let me just say this. I think as an individual season, 13-14 was one of the greatest
Yeah.
individual seasons from a player Yaya Toure ever had. He had a great 11-12 season at the start and at the end. In the middle, he's rubbish. Other times, he was good, but he wasn't as good as what people say he was.
I agree with
He's not
He's
even-
been
he's
14
not
that
even-
goal against
He's
Villa,
not
where he
even
just
Man
ran across
City's,
the pitch.
I would say Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, and David Silva are better Man City midfielders in the Premier League over the course of their career.
That ain't even
Then
crazy,
Yaya
by the
Toure.
way. What Andrew's
Yeah.
saying is actually
Not
I'm
that
not-
crazy.
I'm not saying he's a
I just
bad
don't like the
player.
way
Just
you
say
said it, if I'm honest.
it's overrated.
He just
That's
doesn't
what
like the
people
way
say
you
about
I
him.
just don't like your delivery. You said he was rubbish. I don't think he was rubbish at any point.
I never said he was rubbish. I said
No, you
his
did. You
career-
just said he
I
was
said his
rubbish.
career is.
I think
is
the achievement, the achievement of Yaya Toure are okay. He won the first Premier League with Man City, the second and the third. It's similar to Vieira. Yeah, like
Hey, I'm putting
I think we have a
Patrick
problem. We have a
on the table. I'm
the-
sorry. I can't have
But
a
I'm
table.
telling you
It's just-
something.
it's- I hear
Vieira,
the achievement. I think it's more than
Vieira
achievement,
never
too.
had. Okay, Vieira, he was great and everything. Listen, but Vieira in his career at Arsenal never had the Yaya Toure season that he had. Like it
Oh,
never
no,
happened.
no. But they were. I think
Yeah,
they
Bro,
were.
yeah,
King
yeah,
Huddle.
yeah,
I
yeah,
want to say one thing to King Huddle. Baby, do you have just like shit taste in general or what? Because when we were talking about forwards, you brought up Harry Kane, and now we're talking about midfielders. You're bringing up Alonso. With all due respect, Alonso in the Premier League is like scraping top 10 in the
Yeah,
Prem.
he's
What
cool.
are we doing here?
Yeah, like, he's
Scraping
cool.
it. Barely.
Yeah, Alonso was cool. Like,
Yeah.
pingers.
Premier League, you don't think, with all due respect, like I don't think Premier League Alonso, bro. What are we doing here? We're rewriting history.
Again,
Yeah,
he's
we're
not.
not
Yeah, he'd be more for Real Madrid, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he'd be more
Yeah.
for Real Madrid,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
Bayern, maybe a little
Yeah,
bit.
man.
And
Even
I-
like even Sos.
I need to ask a
Fabregas
question.
is better than Alonso.
Can
in the
I ask you
Premier
guys a
League.
question for you?
I
I'm
agree.
Yeah.
gonna ask a question that probably might trigger some people. Okay, but it's genuinely a question because okay. I'm gonna just hold on. 98, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004. During that time, there's only 2 teams that won the Premier League. One team won a treble, which is Man United.
Yeah.
Over that period, this is like what, 6 years period or 7 years period? Right? Man United won 4 Premier Leagues, Arsenal won 3. Who do you think has the better team and better period at that time? Because after this came the Chelsea and Mourinho.
Better team was definitely Man United, and they
I
spent
would
more
say.
money.
I would
too.
say this. I
Yeah,
would say this.
they had way bigger names.
I think
Way-
the better.
way
I think
bigger
the better
names.
period. But that's tough because See, for me, for Arsenal fans, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I say the best football I've ever seen is that 01-02 double team side that Arsenal had with Henry, and I think it's better than Invincibles, it's better than '98.
Them cook.
But that treble season, Man United, is just unbelievable.
But however, that's my point. However, a lot of people. My question is leading to this. But a lot of people would say that the Arsenal. But a lot of people say that the Arsenal players at that time are better than the Man United players. Majority of them.
We bought.
That's not true. We can make a combined 11 now. What the fuck?
Yeah, let's do it.
Bro, if you're talking, wait, because me and you both.
Vieira was crazy though.
You know from the Arsenal, by the way.
Okay, hold on. Watch. Here, Paz is the Arsenal fan.
No, I don't know. I have to talk about this because I've done I know what I'm talking about. Arsene Wenger's 3 league titles is worth their weight in gold because he beat a fucking unreal team.
Yes,
and,
I agree.
And you want to know which Arsenal players start for that United team? I'll make it very easy for you. Henry, Vieira, Sol Campbell or Tony Adams. End of list.
Bergkamp.
I'm not even sure.
Bergkamp.
For who?
You can't. They both can't.
Okay, at that time, Man United had Andy Cole, Dwight York, Teddy Sheringham. They are very good. I love Andy Cole and Dwight York. I love them. But to be honest with you, even though I love them and they're amazing, I would take Henry and Bergkamp during that time over there.
So 10 years from now, are you going to say you're going to take Firmino ahead of Harry Kane?
No. I'm just telling you from now. What do you mean 10 years? No, how?
You know, I love Firmino. That's
how?
You see Firmino.
So 10 years from now, you're going to
say
take
that
Firmino
again
ahead of Harry Kane in a combined 11?
How is that even? How is that?
Okay, I'll tell you how. As a striker, Andy Cole's better than Bergkamp as a striker.
But
yes,
Andy
Cole scored an unbelievable amount of goals.
Amazing.
At that time.
So Thierry, okay, so hold on. It's not that. Would you take? So you take Thierry on the end?
Did you hear what Paz just said?
No.
As a striker, for what they were supposed to be back in the time, this Paz's words, Andy Cole was better.
Bergkamp's a better player. Bergkamp's a better player, though.
No,
Bergkamp, footballer, phenomenal.
I disagree with you because I think that Bergkamp served the Arsenal team exactly how they wanted it. He completed Thierry.
That's not
Okay, so let me do the combination for everyone in the chat.
Wait.
Would you take Henry Dwight York or Henry Bergkamp or Dwight York? Sorry, or Andy Cole and Thierry Henry?
Hang on,
the partnership is Henry.
Hang on, guys.
Exactly that my point.
Hang on, I've got to say it, guys. It'll blow the chat's mind. We're playing 4-4-2 as well, not this 4-2.
Yes, 4-4-2. No 4-3.
Nope. Two proper bucks.
With two strikers, Bergkamp's crazy. Yeah. Bergkamp's out of his mind. We also got an old ass Bergkamp. Thanks, Inter, by the way.
Okay, who are we taking in goal? David Seaman or Schmeichel?
Schmeichel. Not a question.
Okay.
I love David Seaman.
Right back, Neville or Lauren? Neville, stop it. Everyone agree?
Neville. Stop it.
During that time.
At that point in time, of course, it's fucking Neville. Can we stop this?
At that time, Gary Neville in 2000s?
Gary Neville, old reliable.
Bro, you said late 90s, early 2000s. It's
Old
definitely
reliable.
Neville.
It's
over
from
Lauren.
98, to be honest with you. Gary Neville, maybe.
Neville or fucking Lauren. What are we doing here?
Wasn't Lee Dixon in at them days?
So why is this question taking so long?
Was it Lee Dixon? I don't know. No, that was,
I'm going to say a centre-back partnership. Just tell me if you agree because we're going to be very logical. Tony Adams, Jaap Stam. Agree?
Jaap
Stam only played 2 years.
Together,
During that
both of them. Both together.
During that, no. You have to have people. You have to have people that played at least 5 seasons of these 7 years. You cannot tell me Jaap Stam played how many seasons? Did Jaap Stam leave in the year 2000?
He stayed for 2 or 3 years.
But he three-peated.
3 years. I think he won 3 Prem.
Jaap Stam played. Jaap Stam played 99, 2000, 2001. Okay. So Jaap Stam,
we would have had more Lee Dixon than Laurent, you know. I think.
Okay, so
I would have put Sol Campbell under, but then he came in 2001.
You probably take Adams and Jaap Stam as your two.
Yeah,
probably Sam is right.
Left back.
To be honest, I can't remember. I can't remember. Was it? I can't remember. Was it Dennis Irwin? Was it Dennis Irwin at that time? During all that time? Hold on. I didn't watch a lot.
Sorry, not all that time.
I can't remember from the year 2000.
Ronnie Johnson, I'm fuming.
Who was
Bro,
the left?
I'm gonna check it now. Okay, quickly.
Like,
When
I don't
Johnson,
understand. Like, because Dennis Irwin played for.
He was definitely in the treble season.
Okay, Dennis Irwin left United in 2002.
Oh, okay.
But did he play? Like, was he playing or was he on the like?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
he
check
was
the
the left
seasons.
He
Get
was
my
the
boy
left-
Martin Kieran in there as well, by the way.
Okay, Ashley Cole.
He's
Hold
got
on.
a monkey
Ashley
good.
Cole.
That's what they
Okay,
say.
Ashley Cole actually made his debut in '99. Fair.
Yeah,
So
but he wasn't
Ashley
really
Cole
established till
actually-
No,
like one.
Sam. To be
Are
honest
we
with you,
considering all these
Dennis-
players in their prime?
Dennis Irwin to play 20,
Ashley Cole
20
won 2
games.
leagues, not just one. So we have to say Ashley Cole.
Yeah, okay.
If
Yeah,
we're taking them all in their prime, it's Ashley Cole.
It's not
Okay.
only their prime. Their prime
Not their
cannot be
prime,
one
we're
season.
talking
No, we're
about-
talking
But
about the
I'm
7-year
saying
period.
if the 11 is based off their primes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
think about it. Dennis
Midfield,
Irwin.
Vieira and Keane. We agree. Easy.
Wait, sorry, say that again?
Keane
Vieira and
Vieira.
Keane.
Vieira and
Midfield
Keane.
two.
Yeah, yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
agree. Easiest one.
What, you're not going to battle for Paul Scholes there or something? You're not going to battle
No.
I'll do Vieira.
Paul
and Keane.
Vieira and Keane, fair. Right mid, Beckham.
Yes.
Prize in the bag
Can
at
I
once.
have a think? Can I have a think about that? Is that right?
Left mid, Giggs. That was prime Giggs where he took off his hairy ass, showed his hairy chest to the whole planet.
FA
After he
Cup.
I
scored
do
the
like
goal.
Perez.
Are we not going to
Perez
consider
won-
Ray Parlour?
Villa Park.
Perez
Ray
won
Parlour?
player of the year. Perez won player of the year in 0102.
You know, okay,
Okay.
Paz, you said consider. We consider them. Giggs gets into the team.
I think
Okay.
Perez.
Front
No,
two.
Perez has got to be in there, though. Perez has got to be in there.
Nah,
No.
Perez has got to be in there.
I'm taking
One-
Perez over Ryan Giggs at that time. That's prime
Okay.
Giggs.
He did win player of the year in 0102. Giggs didn't win player of the year at all.
I would argue Giggs should be on the Mount Rushmore, by the way. 13. 13's a lot.
Okay,
No,
there you go.
no,
So he's passed on
you
the
know
team.
what? Do you know
So
what?
and the
That's
front
just
two,
longevity. That's just yeah.
Henry and Andy Cole.
No, I'm going
I
on
said
Ray
from the
Parlour.
beginning. I think
No.
three
I would take Henry and Bergkamp during that period. Henry and Bergkamp.
We're not going to consider Edu in sentiment, no?
No.
Okay.
What? Okay, so even if we take Henry and Bergkamp, I got Henry, Bergkamp, and then who else?
Vieira.
From Arsenal?
Five.
Yeah,
Six.
Vieira. No.
Five or
Vieira.
4.
Okay, so
Anthony
we,
Adams.
okay, so we have 5 Arsenal players. Now,
5, yeah.
the reason why Arsene Wenger had an unbelievable achievement, you want to know why? Man United had Diego Forlan on the bench. One Sebastian Veron wasn't
Not
even
not
starting
during
all the
that
games.
time. Not during that time.
What period are
check
you guys
after.
talking about?
That was
Go
after.
check.
When to when?
98
check.
to 04 when they won the titles.
Go check.
From 98 to 2004.
Man U
Man United had a way
We had
better
4 line.
squad
Yeah.
and way more options than Arsene Wenger.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why his 3 league
Probably.
titles are unbelievable.
For sure. Man U have always had like 3-4 good strikers at all times.
Then Van Nistelrooy. People forget Van Nistelrooy as well.
Van Nistelrooy.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Teddy Sheringham. Come on. That was their
People
bench.
are-
All was that
So
Man
I'm
U
gonna, I'm gonna
who
tell you
was the-
something.
2001.
Who was the bench striker for Arsenal? Jeffers.
Big Jeffers. Hey, what a player.
Hey, Nwankwo Kanu.
Yeah, we had
That was his
Cardi.
name. That was his name.
Will Todd.
Didn't
We had
you have,
Will Todd. We had Will Todd.
Will Todd wasn't really a striker. He was more like a left midfielder or a right midfielder.
Nah, he's like a second striker. He was at Bergkamp. And then we had like
They
Jermaine
signed
Pennant.
Suko, didn't they? The Croatian
wing?
striker. I remember Suko, the Croatian
Yeah,
striker.
we signed a bunch of
Yeah.
bumps. We signed
Yeah.
a bunch of bumps for sure.
Yeah, there you go. That's why Arsene Wenger's 3 league titles have big weight. You beat Prime Man United, bro. What are we doing here?
I'd say in the history of football, Wenger's the best at making something out of nothing, because he has had some nothing players and turned them into something.
That was true until a blonde German did it at 3 different clubs.
Thomas Tuchel.
What year
Why's
was
my
it?
He's not blonde.
Why's my fist pen?
Easy answer. He's not blonde.
I can't.
You want to know why you can't?
Can't,
Watch
I'm
this. Mainz never got promoted until Jurgen Klopp, and he promoted them, and they finished 9th in the Bundesliga. Dortmund, back-to-back league titles after having all his best players stolen. And with all due respect, Jordan Henderson is a Premier League winning captain.
Jordan. You know,
He made
You know what?
Ronaldo look cool, man.
this is one of those disagree moments. It's one of those
He
agree.
made Henderson look
Champions
cool.
League winning captain too.
Henderson, bro. I think
Henderson
Henderson
looks
is
cool.
criminally underrated. You know,
He made people rate Henderson.
Yeah, people can say Edu.
Henderson is criminally underrated.
I do agree. I think Arsene Wenger is the second best manager at making something out of nothing. Because the one that makes something out of nothing the most is Klopp. We have to be honest about this.
I hear you, but I disagree. I hear you.
That's the third
Go
method.
after days.
I heard what I can understand the rationale behind your opinion, but like I just disagree with it. Like,
Mo thinks the manager that makes something out of nothing the most is Mourinho.
You know what it is?
Mourinho before he joined Real Madrid and then he went on the crazy. I need this. I need that. I need this. I need that. Give me
He's
all.
done some criminal things to football that
I actually believe that the best manager in the history of actually making things work with what he has is Alex Ferguson.
Yeah,
man. Do you know what it is?
You don't understand.
We've had some awful ones.
Guys, you don't understand. I lost to Man United when they had Wes Brown and John O'Shea.
No, but okay, I don't think you're waffling, yeah. But I don't think what you said is a bad shout. But in that day, yeah, you could fix most things by having strikers that booted off. And
yeah,
I think Alex Ferguson got away with just having the best strikers a lot.
We did spend money as well.
I think
they got away with having the best attack a lot, and that so you can have a Wes Brown.
Like we were fielding Berbatov, Rooney, and Tevez in our front three like at one time with Ronaldo as well. Like,
should be a war crime.
I think we shouldn't.
Remember, Tevez was good, but Tevez came
at the same time. We were also playing the likes of Owen Hargreaves in Champions League finals.
It was good.
West Brown.
You know, guys. I swear to God, they won, bro. Fabio and whatever is the fucking guy's name, his brother
Raphael.
was one right back, one left back, bro, and they were playing Champions League semis and they played John O'Shea, if I'm not mistaken, and Phil Jones.
But do you not look back on some of these players and think,
bro, Anderson was playing.
Actually weren't.
Bro, he reached the Champions League final with.
I don't.
Wes Brown was the right back the year they got to
right back.
Yeah, but can you look back and say that some of these players, like don't get me wrong, there
yes,
are some
I can confidently say Wes Brown is
like,
ass.
Like cleverly is horrid.
What about Darren Fletcher? Do you think Darren Fletcher is?
There's a lot of horror players. Don't get it twisted. But there were some players like John O'Shea is not a horror player. But
you don't understand. But it's about the achievement that you make with Fletchers.
Are they horror to the level of like Henry in a final? No, but they're still very bad.
Very bad. Very bad.
You don't understand. I don't think you're getting the point.
Is very bad, bro.
You are getting. I don't think you're getting the point of like. There's a difference when you're doing a good job with them when you're like still within Champions League. Bro, this guy wins leagues with these people, gets to Champions League finals. That's what he does.
Wenger and Alex Ferguson, they did a lot with little.
Can Pep Guardiola win a league title with
the rest of the league was also?
He can't.
But okay. Let's say if Man U sold John O'Shea,
deserves a shout.
If Man U sold John O'Shea, what type of club would he have gone to at that time?
We already know the answer. He went to mid-table Premier League side.
No, but he went there when he was a fossil. He went there when he was a fossil.
Guess what? If he left them at the time, he wouldn't have gone to like some.
Bro, the guy didn't have any central midfielder. He had to play gigs there. That's how bad it was.
No, for sure.
Giggs is
I'm
playing
not
like
telling you
everywhere.
Ferguson didn't play before. But somebody some people look at Park Ji-sung as a bad player.
He's not a bad player, but he is.
He's a bad player in the context of Ronaldo, Rooney, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but most players were.
No, not most players. Some players are at least like above average.
Most players in the context of Ronaldo.
Park Ji-sung is levels, for example, behind Patrick Vieira. Behind.
Yeah, for sure. But now you're talking about. But you're comparing it to world class. Not every player you're gonna have.
That is the level he reached. He won the Champions League and the Premier League.
In Real Madrid winning teams, not every player is world class.
Jason Park is the guy who you call at the table shop to order the table the other players sit at.
Anyway, let me. Bro, there's a lot of. By the way, guys, there's a lot of super chats to do. Would you have said the same for Ferguson about him after Mourinho came, Sheik? That he was
open new tab, have the stream ready to launch.
The washed conversation.
Yeah,
I can't say.
He left
I heard you.
Washed.
I heard you. I can't say that because Sir Alex Ferguson left winning a league title.
No.
He left the football before.
After Arsenal won the league and Mourinho came, there was 3 seasons that Man United didn't win the league, which is not normal for you during his tenure. Would you say the same?
When Mourinho was at our club and he didn't win. at that time.
Yeah.
Was I saying? I think at that time conversations about whether Mourinho was washed was justified. Yeah, I think it was justified. Again,
But
conversations. I'm not saying that Mourinho was washed. Neither did I also say Pep was washed. I was more so just talking about bringing up the conversation of can we have that debate? Or when can we have that debate? Or what parameter would allow us to have that debate? What would Pep have to do? How bad would Pep have to get for us?
Okay,
Fourth.
how bad it would have to
Fourth.
be, in my opinion, they would have
Yeah,
to be
like,
like
again,
this four.
Fourth this season behind
You
Chelsea
can't
and
be in the conversation and be washed, Sheik, because at any moment in time you could win it.
Again, I'm not saying he's washed. That's the
No,
thing.
I get what
don't
you're
even
saying.
think he's
That's my
washed.
honest answer. If
Yeah.
they finish fourth or some shit, I'll say he's washed.
The point for me is more so about us having these type of conversations. That what my whole point was, because it came stemming off of the Salah and Henry thing. That's
put it this way: should he have changed the club?
Pep,
Should you
no.
ever change your plan?
No.
No, I don't think that's
Guys, with all due respect, by the way, City had more wins than Arsenal last year. Pep's philosophy is the reason why they didn't finish above them.
exactly. Since the triple season, our recruitment has declined, and we have lost all-time greats like KDB, Mahrez, Walker, Gundogan. Yeah, that's true. And you never
It's
replaced
really
them.
hard to replace players. Like,
Yeah,
There was no
100%.
succession.
100%.
Gundogan.
There was
Like,
no
I don't think
succession.
that's going to happen overnight, man. Like, you can't
There wasn't.
replace when you've lost your spine, to replace that spine. Like, it's very difficult.
I think you could
86
tell that
World
they
Cup.
struggled because they got Gundogan back as well.
John Barnes was fantastic.
That was a crazy decision.
Yeah.
Okay, AMT is saying John Barnes was fantastic at that time.
Great. I know John Barnes is an elite player. I just never saw it, bro.
I am sorry, but even though Messi had X amount of goals, Di Maria was phenomenal and their best player. Di Maria was better than Messi in the World Cup.
Di Maria was
You're
good.
right, Fonzie. You're right, Fonzie. In 2022 World Cup. Andrew, even Fonzie agrees with me. Andrew, you're my guy. 0102 was mine too. 102 is great. Z saying Palmer AGA in 6 finals, Henry 0 goals in all 5.
That's what
Yeah.
goes against Henry.
Henry's a bad player.
No, just in finals.
Great conclusion.
You don't have to take it to the extreme.
Yeah,
No one said Henry's a bad player.
it's just
Yeah,
in
but
finals.
Just
I'm
in
telling
finals.
you,
okay,
That's what matters
I'm
the
telling you,
most.
it's
hold on,
good.
hold on, hold
This is it.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
You just open your mouth and say Henry. No.
Can I just ask you a question? Though? Hold on. Can I just ask you a question? So here we have
I
a
don't know why you don't
MHF
follow Henry.
uncensored. We're
What
not gonna
is the
get censored about talking about Henry.
Why don't you
is-
follow? Why
what
don't
is
you
the
follow your
point
own
of-
rules? Why don't you follow your own rules in the video? I don't
But
understand.
what's the point here? That's all I'm asking.
I think he's just pointing out a fact.
Yeah, it's just- yeah, that's
It's
it.
just a fact.
So we've said nothing then.
He's
just
as long
being
as
optimistic.
we're in the same.
No.
For anybody who
no,
didn't know
no.
Henry's
His
stats
point-
in finals, he
no,
just
no.
was pointing it
There
out.
was no
if anything,
point.
so.
His
Brilliant.
point was to get you the reaction that you gave him. That was the point.
I think because you don't know me, you don't understand my reactions. But
No.
I think because
that was
we
the-
were
that was the
praising
reaction he
Henry so
wanted.
much,
not
That's the
really.
reaction
I'll
you
react.
he had to
I'll
also
react-
put
I'll
in the
react-
final
That's the
stats.
reaction.
You know,
That's
I'll
what you got to
react-
learn.
Giggs.
So deep, bro. So that deep, bro.
You got high
Giggs
hopes.
and Jones in the midfield.
Danny Welbeck in our attack at the Bernabeu. By the way, he scored in that game too. I'm not.
Danny
gonna lie,
Welbeck's
he
a
did.
player, man.
Danny Welbeck in our attack. Well, I love Danny Welbeck, but yeah, like at that time, Danny Welbeck was in our attack. I'm pretty sure Tom Cleverley played at the Bernabeu. too.
Alex Ferguson is fucking mad.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, Tom Cleverley played.
Moreno brace against Bulgaria over Eucharist. Okay, AMT. Havertz is gonna come back and he's gonna be the starting striker for Arsenal.
Bro, respectfully, Berbatov is the only reason we know Bulgaria have a national team. Like, let's stop it.
That's crazy, though.
That's very true. Very true.
Stop it, bro. What are we doing here?
Yeah, maybe another Bulgarian footballer. I'll give you.
Name one
30.
Bulgarian footballer other
Okay,
Berbatov.
you know
Go
what?
ahead,
Even
Actually,
then,
man.
it's like, I don't think-
I actually don't
Even
know.
then, I don't think
I
anyone
actually-
did Berbatov Bulgaria watch-alongs.
I'll give
Like,
him
I
a-
don't
I
think
actually
he was
don't
doing
know
that at
if-
the time, bro. Like,
I don't know any Bulgarian player currently. Like back in the days, there were Bulgarian players. Like
Yeah, I'm
I don't
actually
think it was hitting the news that
It's-
Berbatov
it's gotta
scored
be
goals
another
for
one.
Bulgaria in the international.
it's gonna
break.
be.
Like, I don't think
You're
it was
googling the
hitting.
Bulgarian. Paz
It's
is
gotta
like
be another
googling Bulgarian team, and he's like, I'm not
gotta be.
recognizing any of these fuckers
Oh,
on my
Stoichkov.
screen.
Stoichkov.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Stoichkov.
not even.
No.
it's not even-
Yes,
Stoichkov.
okay. Stoichkov is before. Stoichkov is better than Berbatov. Now you don't know any Bulgarian player. Do
The
you?
only reason I know
There's not even-
Stoichkov is
there's
because
not
of
even any
FIFA. I'll be
wonder
real.
kids.
That's the only
There's
reason I
not
know
even wonder
Stoichkov.
kids for
No,
Bulgaria.
but Stoichkov was brilliant. Stoichkov was ridiculous.
I've never
amazing.
watched a second.
No,
of
but now Moreno scoring against Bulgaria. No, none of us know one player from Bulgaria, and
There's
I
not even
can't
a-
actually Name
Mo,
one player in
Mo,
Bulgaria.
there's not even any wonder kids coming from Bulgaria.
Like I don't know. Like what is Bulgaria's national team currently is based on? Like I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm looking at
This
the
is,
line.
this is how you know. This is how you know. Made a good point. Zoltan Jera from West Brom. He's Hungarian, mate.
It's a good.
That alone proves my point in every way, shape, or form. You brought a Hungarian when I'm asking who's Bulgarian.
Also,
That
not
tells you
only,
all.
not only did he have to go, not only did he have to pick a wrong player from a wrong country, he picked a player from like 12 years ago. He didn't even pick one from now.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. Even Spain are playing a forward that I don't know who. Does nobody Googles who's Aguihoa?
I was just about
Bro,
to
we
say.
all know him. That's Omorodion, bro. Porto striker. Stop it.
You know,
Oh,
I did. So,
you know what,
that the
guys?
point. Wallah,
I
Azim,
remember-
Hassan, I didn't know that this guy plays for the Spanish national team.
because he was linked.
That's how
he was linked
Bulgaria is down
He
the
was linked
picking
to
order. That they are playing a player that I didn't even know
That's
plays. for
Omicron
I don't know.
player.
I don't know who their left winger is though. I don't know who Alex Baina is. I've never seen him before.
the-
Baena, Villarreal.
Baena.
Hello. Do you guys watch football?
I don't watch Villarreal. No,
Wow.
Good
Wow.
player, very
I don't.
After
I don't.
the
I
video,
don't often happen upon Villarreal games. No,
Bro,
Mo,
and I'm
play the
telling you-
video again. Play the video again, Mo. Play the video
play it,
again.
play it.
I
Play
don't.
it again.
It's
Play it
fraud.
again.
You know,
What video?
we got things to do.
The
You can't
past
all do
video.
this full time. You can't all watch football full time. Do you know what I mean, buddy?
How dare you?
Anyway, it is what it is.
Big
Big
up
up,
to all
man.
of you guys, man. Sheik, start the stream. Big up to all of you guys.
We didn't even
can
discuss.
redirect you
We didn't
over
even
to
discuss
Sheik
two of the
TV,
subjects, man.
Where I'm headed for my 5th stream of the day. Chat. High work rate. You get me? We're going to be doing a preview for Liverpool United. We didn't speak about it on the stream, so we kept it fresh for you guys.
There you go.
You get me? So go over there. The stream is going to take you there, so don't go anywhere. Just stay here, and we're going to redirect you over to Chick TV. I'm headed over there as well. Love you all, and I'm see you guys on the other side.
Trigger word is skulls. Trigger
Subscribe to
word
Paz
is skulls.
Creator as
Trigger
well
word is
for
skulls.
more
Skulls.
high horse
Skulls.
takes. Peace out.
Skulls. 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 Skulls.